Welcome to Flash Tutorial Request 107. Movie clip changes appearance when clicked, Part 2. The previous, it's a follow-up to Flash Tutorial Request 106, was movie clip changes appearance when clicked. And the problem with that was this would only work well with solid items, solid objects. So now we're going to see how we can maybe get around that. I'm going to make sure all the layers are locked. I'm going to select this items layer, I'm going to insert layer, and I'm going to call it items, I-T-E-M-S, items 2. And I want to come over here and get a stroke here. I want a black stroke. And I want my rectangle tool. I want red for my color. That's that same red, that F up here, that F-O-O-O-O-O. And I want to make sure my stroke here, I'm opening the properties panel for the rectangle tool. And I want to make sure the stroke is 3, so we get a good stroke on this. Okay, and make sure frame 1 is selected, and I'm going to hold my shift down, make a red square. Going to pick up my selection tool, highlight it, modify it, convert it to a symbol. I'm going to call it square, SQ, and M as in modified. Shift_MC. Copy that, and paste that in for instance name. Okay. Now I'm going to draw a rectangle, and the rectangle should have this beigeish color, this FF9933. So I'm going to pick up this, and I think this is one of these FF9933s right here. There it is. I could actually just go over here and click this, and it'll pick it up for me. Still have my rectangle tool, and I'm going to make a rectangle. And now I'm going to pick up this purplish color, pick up my selection tool, select my bucket, go over here, click on it, pick it up, and this time I'm going to make a shift, hold my shift down and make a square. Pick up the rectangle tool, hold my shift down, make a square. Selection tool, click on the corner and push that up to make it into a triangle. Now highlight this one, right click, convert it to a symbol, call it Rec M, R-E-C capital M, Shift_MC, copy that, and paste it in for an instance name. And this one, it's actually got a little bit of a bend in it here. I might here. Highlight it, right click, modify, convert it to a symbol. Tri-M. T-R-I-M Shift_MC. Copy that. And paste that in for an instance name. Now, I'm going to lock that layer, unlock the, or select the actions layer, open the actions panel up. I want all this code. So click from here all the way up like that, or just right click, select all, right click, copy. Come way down the bottom here, put several, enters, and paste it in. Now go back up where that big gap is, and that would be right after this triangle, try movie clip. Click from here, go all the way up, and click right here. It says apply block comment. So now you see there's an asterisk and a / there, and an asterisk and a / there. So that code is not being seen, by the program. And down here, what we want to do is we want to use that same code but for the new movie clips. So these, I have to put an M here and an M here and an M here. And everywhere I see something, I have to put that has words that are black. Basically, I put M there, M there, M there, M there. It's in here. M there, and an M here. Okay, so that's that one. I'll just do this one. This is Rec M, and an M here, here, here. It's going to be right there. Rec M, Rec M. And the same here. Try M, try M, 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 and M. Now, I'm just going to check this out. So I just actually did the square M. Control, test, movie, test. Usually make a mistake. Access right there on line 73. I put my M in the wrong place. See line 73? So go back here to line 73 right there. This here M should be here. Okay, let's try it again. And watch what will happen when I select this. They all change color, but I lose that black, the borders. That's because the way this is written, as I set up here, it's only good for solid colors. Okay, so we're going to get there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue in here in the rectangle section and in the try section. Is I'm going to put all those M's in just as I did up there. Then I'll get back. Now I think I have them all done. I'm just going to do this compiler here, and I'm going to check here for obvious errors. There's none. And let's just check this out. I probably get an error or two. Yeah, made sense. Line 91, 92, and 93. Well, that one's wrong. Look at 92 for a minute. Line 92. Yeah, this is wrong because up here it's wrong. See this? This M's got to be, might not have that as a fault. This M has to be there. Okay, let's try it again now. That'll fix two of them, I think. Okay, now I'm up to line 113, 13 and 14. 113, 114. 113, 114. Same thing here, la. There and there, la. It's easy to make this mistake. Just got to go over here. Just got to go over here. And check the last one out. I might be able to just look here. Yep. Line 123. I have it done wrong again. Now, you probably didn't make these mistakes. 123. Right here. This M has to be here. Now, control, test, movie, test. One more error. Line 113. Line 113. Action script. 113. And I don't see what it is. I'll have to figure that one out. There it is right there, la. Put that here. Try this one. Control, test, movie, test. No errors right now, so I clip on it. See how they all lose that. No matter which one I click on, I would lose that what's called the stroke. So how can we get around that? Well, I'll show you. unlock this items to line, select this one here, this movie clip. Double click on it. Now I'm inside the movie clip. See, square M. Call this the fill. F-I-L-L. F-I-L-L. Call this the fill. Insert a layer. Call this stroke. S-T-R-O-K-E. Now, go to this layer here where it is. Double click on the here so you just highlight the stroke and not the fill. Get those crosshairs, right click, cut that. Lock that layer, select frame 1 of the stroke layer, right click, paste in place. Lock the stroke layer, unlock the fill layer, select frame 1, click on it and it turns all fuzzy, right click, convert it to a symbol, call it square, SQ capital F as in fill, shift underscore MC, copy that, paste it in for an instance name, go back to scene 1, double click on this one, got all the stroke selected, cut that, lock that layer, insert a layer, call it stroke, S-T-R-O-K-E, right click, paste in place, lock that layer, unlock the fill layer, select the fill, convert it to a symbol, it's called fill or rec, R-E-C, fill underscore MC, copy that, paste that in, and let's do something else to this one while we're at it. Go back to the stroke here and let's make it bigger, about 400. It's a bit crooked there, but that's alright. Pick up text tool and let's make a text box. That's too big. Drop it down around there. And let's put S-T-O-P, doesn't matter what color. Pick it up and put it in the middle here. Good. Good, good, good. Let's go back to scene 1. Put it back to 100%. And double click on this one. Double click on the outside just to get the stroke. Cut it. This is called the fill layer. It's called the fill layer. Lock it. Insert a layer. Call it stroke. Select frame 1. Right click. Paste it in place. Go back to the fill layer. Crosshairs. Convert it to a symbol. Try, T-R-I-F underscore MC. Copy that. And paste that in as an instance name. So now we got that with words, we got this. And let's, while we're at it, let's go back to that, unlock that stroke layer. And let's just add a circle. Click here, get the oval tool, and let's just put a little circle right here. Okay. Now, let's go back to scene 1. Here we go. Now, we still have it to change this colors when we click on them, but the only thing that should change is the fill. So now, before we test it, let's open the Actions panel and let's change the code. So where it says here, go back to the top of the new stuff, where it says here, square M this, copy this, click right there, period, right click, paste, and change this S to an F. Okay, seems easy. Here, right click, copy this, put a period, right click, paste in place, change this M to a F for fill. Copy this one, right click, copy, click, put a period, paste it in, and change this M to a fill. So now, I'll do the same here. Now, because it's rec, we can go up here to rec, copy this whole line, this whole thing here, right click, copy that, come down to here, highlight that, paste it in, come down to here where the rec is again, paste it in. Let's go up here where the square, copy that, come down here where the square is, right here, paste it in, come down here where the square is again, paste it in, and all we have to do now is to try. And where was that try? Right here. Copy that, come down here, that one's done, that one's done, paste it in, and one more, paste it in. Now let's see how that works. So probably have all kinds of errors. Nope, when I click on it, notice it changes colors and that stays. When I click this, that goes back, but the stop stays. This one's interesting. When I click this, this stays. The only thing that changes is the backgrounds. That's probably good. Now let's do a little house cleaning. At the very beginning, let's put an enter, couple enters, arrow up, 2 forward slashes, say ITEM, items, SOLID, solid color. Item solid color, that's for that section. Here, let's put 2 forward slashes, ITEMS, items, MULTI, multicolor, COLOR, multicolor, fill, changed. All right, and let's put a couple enters here. Let's go from the bottom right to that line there, here where we have that new movie clip MC. Come up here and comment that off. Now let's do one more thing. Let's let's copy from here, not this line. Let's copy from here right down to the bottom, right click, copy, put a couple enters, 2 forward slashes, change COLOR, color, and SHAPE, change color and shape, couple enters, and paste in what we copied. Click here, get rid of that asterisk and forward slash, go up to here, get rid of this asterisk and forward slash. Now I want to get rid of all this, everything that's inside of here. Okay, delete that. And we just have to write SQ square, capital M, underscore MC, period, GOTO, capital AND, capital STOP, open bracket, 2, close bracket, semicolon, STOP. Right. Copy this. Put an enter. Paste it in. Change this to rec, REC. Change this to a 1. Click here. Paste it in. Change this to try. And make this a 1. Okay. I'm just going to format it. Copy those 3 lines. Come down. Start here, all the way up. I want to get everything out of here. Just delete that so that there's nothing inside of my rec function, and paste what I copied. And change this one to a 2 because it's the rec. We want to go to 2. Leave this one a 1. Come down here. Start here. Come right down to this last line. Make sure you still have that closed curly bracket. Use the delete button. Right click here. Paste it in. Make this a 1. And make this a 2. So now we're going to change the movie clips. Back to the timeline. Make sure items 2 layers unlocked. Double click on the square. Now we're inside the square movie clip. Click here in one motion, drag down. Right click, insert keyframes. So now I'm on frame 2. Select the top layer. Insert layer. Call it mod, as in modified. And select frame 2, insert a blank keyframe. There it is there. Now right on top of this, while those 2 layers are locked, let's draw something with the pencil tool here. Let's draw anything we want with a pencil tool. There. And let's pick up a fill color and use the fill bucket and fill that. So now, when this one jumps to that frame, it's going to turn to that. See that? Okay, let's go back to scene 1. Select the second one. We're inside that movie clip. Click here and click here. Insert keyframes. And let's modify this guy here. Click on the stroke, open the stroke up. Get your selection tool there, and let's give that some there. Do that. So we completely change the shape of that. Double click on it. I got the whole thing, and I should be able to fill that with a fill bucket. There. See that? That's good for that one. Let's go back to scene 1 and do this one. Double click on it. I'm going to do slightly different this time. Insert blank keyframe, so there's nothing here, and select that frame here. Doesn't matter which frame. And let's use the paintbrush tool. Oops. Select that frame, paintbrush tool, make a completely different shape, and fill bucket with a green. Pick up the fill bucket. Now we have crazy things on frame 2. So lock the layers, insert a layer, call it AS, action script. Select frame 1, open the actions panel, STOP, open close bracket, semicolon. Copy that layer, copy in the action layer. Right click, copy. No, I must already have a copy. Copied it, back to scene 1. Double click on this one. Lock the layers. Right click, paste layer. This is my action script there. And get on this, right click, paste layer. And now I have 2 frames for each movie clip. Control, test, movie, test. No errors. Now I'm going to click on it. See what, look at that. Look at that. I think that's good. Hope you learned something from these tutorials, and I hope you use what you learn.